Hello everyone, my name is Rage and welcome to the second episode of the Worms W.M.D official tournament, where you can be sure to find fails that make you go ooh, and incredible plays that make you go oh, all in one delicious explosive package as our contestants battle bomb and prod each other into submission for your viewing pleasure. They are hungering for the title of Worms champion, as well as this sweet signed Worms plushie. Today's combatants be Some Guy and Sweet Bones. Who is your money on? Who do you think has the technique to see themselves to glorious victory? I am still going to do the little interview bit so you can get a feel for the man behind the worm, but they're going to pop up throughout the video in a more of an interesting way, so look forward to that. For now, let's have no further ado. Let's begin the carnage. Oh, hi there. Come on in, take a seat. And then fuck off, because my people need me.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Can you imagine an actual program like Blue Peter or Art Attack starting with the presenter doing that and then just going through the roof? Here we go, everyone. I am so raring to go, so excited, so pumped, so eager. Why is there so many words in the English language that basically mean, yo, totes for shizzle, I'm down for this hizzle? Some guy then kicking at things. Sorry, that's really offensive to Worms. He's starting things off. They can't kick anything, you see. Try lashing your legs together with rope and then playing football. It's really, really funny to watch, especially when you make children do it. Either way, this does not look good for Sweet Bones. But I have a feeling, just a feeling, call it my Sherlockian intuition, that we're gonna have a first turn.
First blood.
That is a sweet opening turn for Some Guy then, and that's gonna be leaving Sweet Bones not so sweet on his opponent, so he's gonna be looking for some sweet revenge, because after all, revenge does indeed taste sweet. So, what's the plan, Sweet Bones? Because it's funny every time I say sweet, because it's like in his names! God, I'm talented! Okay, so he gets a crate and then Worm selects, which is a sensible thing to do, because you don't want to burn a jetpack and waste it to get all the way up here when you have a worm right there and ready, and it's a very, very easy equalizing baseball bat. Marmalade has been laid to waste, and he'll be crying home to his mama, because like marmalade. I'm trying, okay? I used all my good jokes in the first round. Which, by the way, thank you all so much for your seriously warm support. It was wonderful, and I hope you continue loving this and helping me grow this tournament into something special. Some guy then doing his best impression of Juliet as he asks, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? I will parachute to you, yo. And he's not got a lot of time left. He's gonna have to get round this cactus if he doesn't want to go for a over-the-top shot, but I feel like he might have to. It's some serious roping to flick round there. Yeah, he's gonna go for the grenade. You want either 4 seconds or probably a lot of power. No, a little bit too little. It's just gonna settle nicely on the helicopter, but at least he is giving that helicopter a warning. He's instilling some fear into it, which I think is an important tactic. You know, you can't leave out the machines from the mind games, otherwise what's gonna stop them from rising up against us? Here we go then to the battle in the giant ass cave, and this, I imagine, I'm going to predict it now, is probably going to be the most important spot in the game. This roping is interesting to say the least. I mean, he wants rid of the mine and he's being very extra careful to not get hit by it, but it did kind of give off the impression of my rope controls have malfunctioned and they keep like extending and contracting and moving left and right, and it's all I can do to hold on. And yep, that is what I would call a dynamite move there. You're not going to get a kill, but you can at least make quite the dent in Accidental Fire, who does have quite the scream in pain. So, what do I mean with this cave then? It is a crucial strategic point, because there's a 2v1 going on in there, And the thing is, even if Sweetbones does win, which is likely within the cave, his 2 worms will beat the 1, he has to then get out of here to kill everything left on the surface, because via numbers-wise, some guy should win on the surface. So, what some guy needs to do right now is buy as much time as possible in this cave, keep those 2 worms out of the fray, and then win with overwhelming numbers on the top, and then he can kind of come deal with it. So, I imagine, yeah, turret time. There we see the MVP from the first round. It is the TF2 turret from Dom. He's been taking notes, writing them down like a good student, and making his opponent really consider his options carefully here, because he cannot and will not allow himself to get too close to that turret. He's got to have the discipline that every worm needs, the steel backbone that is the envy of all worm kind. He's going to head over to the left, kind of close, but he should be out of range if he can make it. He is indeed. And the sensible thing to do is, of course, lob some ranged explosives and hope you can kill the turret, or hell, even the worm, before either really pose a problem to you. So he's going to go for it. A lot of power there, and ooh, 1 second less on that grenade, and that would have been an absolutely sexy shot. But as it is, kind of injured the turret a little bit, but it's not even reached sparking level, which is obviously going to be a problem here. An attempt was made indeed. So next up on the Dom army, he's going to instantly go for that jetpack, get out of that horrible location he's in. Because after all, it's all about the location. Can you imagine being an estate agent in the world of worms? And here we go into the dining room, which only has 3 banana-shaped holes. It's a lovely detached house. And by detached, I mean half of it has actually been vaporized by a holy hand grenade. You'll find it's a very affordable price. He's trying to do the skilled roping here, trying to get a little bit of a bounce off the wall, but he's in danger of throwing himself too hard against the ground, which is always a worry. Oh, if only he'd let go, but he's panicking. He manages it, but he's got 2 seconds left. He's got to do something, throw something, and he chooses to bazooka himself in the face next to the mine, which is also next to a grate, which then blows up onto the coward. I don't think that turn could literally have gone worse if he had tried to engineer it. 112 self-damage heading on the suicide bomber, but really, can we expect anything different from a worm with that name? And basically, this is just roleplay gone too far. His opponent has got to be sat there basically going and I do not blame him. No, I do not. That is just awkward. And now he's going to slide on in with his jetpack and rain, quite literally, holy hell, down against this. And that worm got some distance, landing down in the gulch over here with 75 damage. Fortunately, the other worm survives, so at least some guy has got the numbers to fight, but the actual health amount, well, not too great. He's only got 1 even remotely full health worm, and he's going to have to make this work. He's going to have to really step it up, because honestly, the key to playing a good worms game, at least a decent level, is to simply not make mistakes. You don't need to do amazing turns. You don't need to do lots of damage every turn. You just need to not fuck yourself over. And if there's one thing that some guy is good at doing right now, it is fucking himself. So, Sweetbones looking to continue this pain train of sheer disdain upon he who some guy is the name. And the easiest way to do that is, of course, just quickly finish off Mr. Bomber, because this is going to sound really obvious, but the golden rule in worms is to simply have more worms than your opponent. And that's because health, while obviously important, isn't crazily so. It's better to have 5-10 health worms than 1 200 health worm, at least in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing. So, some guy backed into a corner. How is he gonna get out of this? He needs something very, very special. He's not moving, so I'm imagining, yeah, an airstrike? Bunker buster? Is that, what are we gonna see? Okay, that's a bit better of a bunker buster. That's gonna annihilate the room on top. And apparently, I'm so excited, I became an engine. This is a trademark some guy move right here. To get out of a bad situation, he simply deploys his ass, and it was to great effect, killing that worm, heavily damaging the other one, and making quite the tunnel through the center of the map. That has got to be leaving his opponent shocked, but seriously, we have freaking donkeys showing up in just the second round. He is gotta be not expecting that. I mean, to be fair, you never quite expect a falling ass. You just don't. There are things that you don't account for in day-to-day life, and that, I would say, is definitely one of them. And there we have the TF2 turret once again proving brutal, as people seem to forget about his existence. 235 damage, disaster, back-to-back for Sweet Bones, as he tries to wear a tank mine as a hat and is proven to be unfashionable and pays the price with his life. Some guy's got to be feeling good about that. He's got to transition from, oh my god, to, oh, which I can totally understand. We are now down to a 3 versus 2 in some guy's favor. Oh, how fast fortunes change, and here we have the carpet bomb coming in. It's been 9 turns, but fortunately for Sweet Bones, every single roll has decided that it doesn't actually want to kill him, and he's just going to take kind of superficial damage here, probably in the 30 region, so he's very, very happy with that. I can tell. He has got a wormy grin. Oh, a little bit more than I expected, but that is the power of the carpet bomb. But he's got to be feeling the pain here. He has got to make that happen. I think the sudden crafted donkey was very, very unexpected there. What's he gonna do? Because he was confident, he was cocky, he was happy going into this. Oh no, if a carpet bomb ends up bouncing around in there, we are gonna see ourselves some destruction. Down they go, landing. Oh my god, quality fabrics, but again, very fortunately, oh, never mind, those two then bounced a little bit, but I do think that the healthier worm has survived. The coward is, of course, very, very dead, but Kamikaze still going strong, but he's now immediately returned it into, honestly, almost a dead even 2v2, both health-wise and worm amount wise. This is kind of insane when you think about it. This is just bloody ridiculous. So, some guy stepping up then. He has got to make something special happen. He cannot afford to mess up at all. Crafted himself an extra jetpack there as well. And he's got to get the 4 worm probably down into the pit. That is the sensible thing to do here. Yeah, just a nice bit of dynamite. Get some damage on. Retreat. Get the crate. I mean, that's looking good. He's going to bounce off that building, head straight down into the demoralizing pit of his ally's tomb. So I can't really think of a better move there. I think we're in a good position. Yes, we are. This has been quite the back-to-back ridiculous game. They are matching each other blow for blow.
Wow. He is the one.
Oh! How the hell did he get away with that? He's the bloody one! How the... What? What? That's insane! He just dodged... I can't even speak. He just dodged missile fire, machine guns to throw a perfect banana bomb down on Kamikaze. Gonna do a real number to him. Oh, leaving him alive on 3 health. That has gotta sting. That has got to sting. Oh my word, that TF2 sentry turret doing absolute amazingness. He's going to instantly go for the worm select. He is not messing around here. He needs to save that and get it to a more secure, less attackable position. He might actually go for a little bit of cheekiness and go for a kill here. Now, obviously, Squish Adam is in a very entrenched quality locale. He is enjoying this trees breeze, and he is quite happy with his summer home of choice. We've gone for the super sheep, and it's going to annihilate the worm. And oh, again, the TF2 turret is just reminding him, just letting him know, just giving him a little bit of a, I know you're there, I'll let you get away because I knew you'd come crying back to me. And that is the relationship twixt turret and worm. It's quite beautiful, really. Yes, it is. But this is 106 versus a total less health than that. He can kill Kamikaze at any point. He's got 3 health. Yeah, he's just going to drop a Bunker Buster straight on him. That makes sense. It is guaranteed, and it's easy. Kind of like your mother. I couldn't resist. So, it comes down to this then, guys. A 1v1, 106 to 86. Both seen the worst of the wares, seen their entire friends and family murdered before their eyes, protected by the TF2, protected by the land itself. Are we going to see something ridiculous? There's some crafting going on. I'm expecting some kind of super weapon to come out here. He's gone for the roping. He's getting his maneuver on. This is a very risky thing to do here. If he fucks this up, he is beyond screwed and is actually going to decide that, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. In fact, I'm just going to throw a banana bomb. And I can't blame him. I can't blame him. But he's got to time this very well because this could backfire absolutely horribly. Here we go. Here we go. He's gone for the 2 seconds. Probably a good choice. No, and it's going to do precisely nothing. But that's okay. Some fish are going to be very happy with their offerings. God, my heart right now. This is intense. The bum-bum. The bum-bum. As sudden death starts. Though honestly with this game it's felt like sudden death has been on since the very beginning. We've got a second banana bomb crafted by Sweet Bones. This is basically just who can land the first good quality hit, and he's gonna go for it. Can he make the shot happen? He's going full power. Oh no! Oh, it's a disaster! It's a freaking disaster! He doesn't throw high enough! He completely sends himself into the Drake! The panic when he realizes he can't get away in time! Oh, Sweet Bones sending himself to hell with his 6-6 damage. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, that has got to sting. That has got to sting. What a ridiculous game of back-to-back ridiculous weapons. Oh, Christ. I need a lie down. There you have it, guys. And thus the bloodshed ends there with some guy erasing Sweet Bones' tournament dreams. How many of you saw that coming? I wonder who will be selected to fight the fight next time. But until then, thank you all so much for your incredible support of this series. It would mean the world if you could hit that thumb up button, which I hate saying, but it really does help. I am trying my best to make these as just wholly good as I can, and I hope you are enjoying the style that they are presented in, and I guess maybe tell a friend, just saying. But either way, I love you all, and I hope to see you next time. My name's been Rage. Subscribe for more wormy action. Goodbye.